So Drift Wars, it's a national event, and it's the first of its kind.
It's at New England Drift Trikes, Drift Wars at Okemo Mountain Resort. A bunch of big adults riding big wheels. We're going to be ripping down Mountain Road all day, 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, sideways by the seat of our pants. Years now, I got inspired by a couple of crazy Kiwis down in New Zealand that were doing the same thing, and immediately went out in the garage, chopped up my BMX bike, and built a drift trike. This is the first event of its kind in North America, or at least of its size. We've never had this many athletes together in one spot. People have driven from all across the country, as far as Utah, Texas, North Carolina, all up and down the East Coast, Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Mass, Connecticut. There's riders from everywhere up here. I do it all. I build all of New England Drift Trikes trikes. I've organized the majority of this event with a little help from NFA and a lot of help from all of my friends in general. There's too many to list, but everyone's played a role, and I kind of orchestrate everything and make sure things happen. You feel like a 6-year-old. As soon as you sit down on it, you get that little kid feeling in your stomach, a big smile on your face, and you know, it's really a good way to get in touch with your inner child at 50 miles an hour. Your inner twisted child. Sweet.
What does your t-shirt say?
Yeah, essentially NFA has been a mindset of a lot of friends that have been snowboarding and doing extreme sports for the past 15, 20 years, and it essentially just represents living life to the fullest and doing everything wholehearted. Kid-friendly, it would mean no fooling around. And that's what we live by, and that's how we feel. So I started NFA on crutches in bed as an information hub because I had plenty of time to just source all my information about what the guys in New Zealand are doing, because they started doing this about 4 or 5 years ago, and just kind of follow their progress and see. So the age group really seems to be pushing mid-30s. You know, I think one of the youngest riders we have is 25. So this is really turning into a sport that is encouraging the old-time extremists to get back into something. And it's not just about the racing or just about the drifting, but it's about the builds. You know, building this is an art. You know, when I first looked at it, I thought it was a very simple machine, but just like anything else, when you're racing and you're looking for precision, it takes some time and it takes some research. We're really excited about this. We really appreciate all the support of all Granite State Harley Davidson, and Bad Nanas Bandanas has been a huge supporter of ours. Slick Rick's Board Butter, you know, there's people that are doing independent style YouTube instructional videos. Once again, since the sport is so young, it's something that it's preference. We're all building this on preference. So all the different trikes that you're seeing, these people are flexing their personalities into their builds. You know, they're representing themselves, and it's amazing. Like, it's really cool. And you see some really crazy, odd looking stuff that
random Savage trike that I fabricated from scratch. I build them at home in Long Island. I've been doing this for about like 6 months now. Been riding for about a year. We got a pedal wheel. It has to have a free wheel, so you know, pedals don't spin on you. And I get custom pipe bent up and I reinforce it and stuff. It's a drift trike. Actually made these handlebars too.
Might be a good idea to
All right, Anthony, where are you from?
I am from East Meadow, New York.
And how'd you find out about drift triking?
Online, I just came across a video like a year ago, and that was it.
And you started a year ago?
Yeah.
And you own your own drift trike?
Yeah, I build my own trikes.
You build your own trike?
We got shots of them
awesome. And how fast were you going today?
I don't know, probably between like 45, 50 or something.
Nice.
On this, just this part right here. The rest is a little bit slower.
And Rael, where are you from?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Nice.
I've been doing it, I guess, about 3 years now. And me and a buddy, we actually co-founded the ADTA, American Drift Trike Association. We saw all the boys in New Zealand, the Kiwis were doing it, having fun. We figured we needed to do it.
It's one of the originals.
Yeah, been doing it for a while and figured, hey, we need to get it all together.
Nice.
So, I mean, look at it now.
Sweet. And how fast have you ever gone on a drift trike?
Without an assist, I've probably hit over 50.
Yeah.
Between
like
50,
50,
55
60,
or so, yeah.
Between 50 and 60.
Yeah.
And you build your own as well?
I do.
Nice.
I do.
And you brought your own here?
In fact, I'm riding the one I built 3 years ago. Still rocking it.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And,
wow.
Happy to be here.
What do you
really
think
cool.
the future of drift triking is? How big can it get?
I like to see it at X Games. I'd love to see it, you know, full competition, sponsored, factory deal.
Just in the past 6 months,
it's blown up
all over YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, in the last year alone, like I started out going like longboard races, just trying to get people to go, and sure enough, I kept going to enough of them, and boom, like, hey, that's cool, I want to try it. That's basically what it did, and it spread like wildfire. Shoot, we got people just about every state. I mean, you got Washington, Utah, Nevada, Texas, Arkansas, New York. Yeah! Get it! Get it! Shoot, countries. New York? Yeah, New York, New England, Vermont. Shoot, you got Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, Malaysia, Germany, South Africa, Spain, Germany,
Italy.
Yeah, it's all over the world.
And do you think that the construction of the drift trike is ever going to change?
There's always room. In everything, there's always room for improvement and different ideas.
I think a lot of it's rider style too. Exactly. Like depending on your background, like your skateboard background, I'm dirt bike background, so that kind of style will play into it. Like you got a little bit longer trike, you get sideways, hold it stable. I like them a little more small and twitchy, but you know, if you can get it, you can get it sideways, that's what that's what counts.
Seems like you're all sweating. I mean, I know it's a hot day, but this is a lot of exercise, right?
Oh yeah. You gotta muscle that trike sideways.
Yeah.
The idea is you get good drift control through braking and English, you know, body English.
Right.
But yeah.
So the idea is to drift back and forth throughout the whole course.
It's a drift trike. In a competition, you don't want to bomb it. You want to get sideways.
On the turns, basically on the turns, you want to drift. If you don't drift through the turn, you're gonna. That's where you get the most points.
Yeah.
If you're on a straightaway, if you want to bomb it, you bomb it. If you want to drift. But it really counts at the turn.
The idea is, you know, it's a lot like the drift car competitions. It's about style, technique. The idea is, you know, all the turns you want to be sideways, and who's got the better lines, who can keep it drifting longer. You know, it's about technique and style more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the more graceful you can be, obviously, the better. And anybody can bomb a hill, but if you can do it sideways, that's what counts.